Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Recently I have been watching this series called Heartstopper on Netflix and I am obsessed. I even went ahead and bought like all of their comics and read all of them in just 5 days. So I thought it's only fitting that I made a fan art of the two characters from Heartstopper, Nick and Charlie.
Like the start to all good paintings, I started by looking for some reference pic and some inspiration. I went on to Pinterest and what felt like endless hours of scrolling, I finally zeroed on a few choicest of photos from Heartstopper. I wanted a combination of both the TV series and the graphic novel, and so I chose this photo as this pose because this is like the iconic scene between these two characters. And then I started sketching. I love to start my sketches in a more scribbly style and then start cleaning up over the layer after layer. So you will see me very roughly drawing it just to get all my proportions and shapes right. At this point, I use several references to get my poses right. I was not happy with the face here, so I started looking at some Korean manhwas to get the proportions of the semi-realistic style that I really like and use that as a reference to draw Nick and Charlie's faces. So that's what you'll see me doing here. And then also I started sketching out the hair a little bit. Again, I had used some Korean manhwa as reference. My process is not perfect, but typically this is how I do it. First I do the sketching, then I create a layer on top and I start inking. But often I have seen myself going back and changing things, getting the proportions right even after inking. I know not many artists do that, but that's how I kind of work. My workflow is very chaotic, to be honest. So here after a while you will see me using another reference because I was not able to get Nick and Charlie's legs right. So here you will see me looking for some reference for men sitting on chairs and use them as reference for Charlie's legs because clearly you can see it looks all wonky. I'm still learning. I struggle with poses quite a bit, and this is the trick I use. I try to find a reference photo which I can use to draw the poses exactly how I like it. But I am working on my skills this moment, and you will see me struggling with hands and legs and different poses quite a little bit. I am not at a place where I am super happy with my art, but since I have started digital art, I feel like my growth has been quite faster than traditional art. But let me know if you like these kind of chatty videos, and let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see me doing the same thing, drawing fan arts in a more traditional medium, and I'll be happy to walk you over through that process as well. I think that is kind of part of all artist journey, like never ever being happy with your own art. Whenever I draw a piece, I always go back and look at it. It's like, oh, I could have done it better. I could have used better colors. I could have done this pose better. I could have drawn the pieces better. But at the same time, I know at my level or at my skill level at this point in time, this is what I can do. And sometimes it's just better for your mental health to let go and stop a piece and start a new one, so that you don't take the enjoyment out of your art. So that's what I did here. I knew it was not perfect, but I still went ahead and finished the painting. If you have been enjoying my video so far, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I am a very new YouTuber and I'm looking forward to meeting with lots and lots of you, having many of you on my channel, and please let me know down below, what kind of videos do you want to see from me in the future. Do you want more of like tutorials or the drawing process? Do you want me to show you my process in the traditional medium as well apart from digital art? So please drop a comment down below. You'll see me here working on the rosiness of the skin. I love coloring skin, and here you'll see me completely going ham with putting the redness and trying out different tones on Nick and Charlie's faces. I wanted Nick to have a little more fairer skin than Charlie's, because that's how they have been depicted in the graphic novel. And that's what you'll see me do. I have chosen a color that is a more pinky undertone for Nick, and I'm shading with a more pinky purple color, but I will choose more reds and browns for Charlie, as you can see here. What works for me the best and what I've seen I like the best is not to spend too much time on one single painting. I've seen so many artists that I admire spend hours on the painting, but for me, I feel like if I spend too much time on a painting, I get bored and I really want to move on to my next project. So I really admire Sam does art for it. He kind of showed me the way that you can get really great paintings even if you're just painting for 2 hours at most, or 3 hours, and you can get really good paintings. This piece took me around 2 hours and I was happy with it. I could have spent hours working out the details on their faces, drawing every detail in their hair and clothes in the backgrounds, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to have a picture that makes me happy and that can make everyone happy, that will remind me of the Nick and Charlie that I had in my head when I was reading the novel. You will see me painting with really muddy colors here. It really looks muddy, the folds on Nick's clothes, and I realized it, but I didn't bother about the shades at this point too much, because I know in Procreate you can always go back, play with the curves and twinge the color to exactly the way you want. Also started drawing the background. I had also used a reference of a classroom here, and now you will see me tweaking the colors to something which I more like, and then add in a little more details. I love rim lighting. I had to do it. And that really gives like a pop in your painting. Just some glowy brush at the edge, and it looks dreamy. And finally, I'll be finishing with some magical touch and specks of light, and I love to add these details in my painting because it makes it more magical. There is this artist called Roy the Art who does it really well. But here you go, is my finished painting.
And we are done. I love it. Do you guys love it? Then let me know in the comments down below. And if you have been enjoying my paintings, then don't forget to like, share and comment. It really helps out a small YouTuber like me. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.